Hi there. So, my name is Charlene, and I guess what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is Thanksgiving, which we did at my house this year for the first time. It was a real big to-do. We had a big old long table. My husband Daryl sat at one end and I sat at the other, and then what we did, and I thought this was very innovative, we had not one but two gravy boats, one at each end of the table, so that nobody had to ask to be passed the gravy. Of course, a few people in the middle of the table did have to ask to be passed the gravy, but gravy didn't need to change hands more than 2 or 3 times before everybody at the table had gravy. So we were pretty pleased with that. And then to further the spirit of giving and thanksgiving, we thought we would put, for the people who had to ask to be passed the gravy, we just took that big old turkey bird and we split it in half and put it at the 2 sides of the table. So the people that had to ask to be passed the gravy got first dibs on the turkey. Of course, you don't want to go put gravy on your plate before you go put turkey on your plate, so the people that had to ask to be passed the gravy ended up getting the gravy first because they got the turkey first, so even if you were close to the gravy, you'd end up getting it last, but that's fine. That is fine. Also had 2 uncles there. My uncle David sat up by my husband Daryl, and he does not drink anymore. Because one accident with a tractor and your wife can be quite an eye-opening experience for you and your addictions. My Uncle Bill sat up by me. My Uncle Bill does drink on occasion, including this occasion. He called my son Jim a homosexual, which he is. My son Jim is a homosexual, which is fine. But it was interesting to me because at Thanksgiving we only serve wine and light beer, but then at Christmas time we break out the hard liquor, what with the eggnog and the whatnot. And I noticed that it was interesting because at Christmas time, my Uncle Bill called my son Jim a Jew, which was interesting because we are not Jewish. Jews are an interesting people, though. The Jewish woman down at my community center, she invited me to one of them things. Oh, what do you call it? Oh, where they cut off part of the baby son's penis, but God is there? I'm not sure what the name for it is. We believe in Jesus and everything, and we celebrate the holidays, but we don't cut into each other's flesh in the name of Jesus or Christmas, but that's fine. Actually, that is not entirely true, because at Easter, my Uncle Bill just came at my son Jim with a knife and a little chunk right out there. That did happen. He was using it to carve the ham, and he carved my son Jim. Jews can't eat ham. Which I think is a real shame because, they have suffered so much in the world. And ham is pretty tasty, so I feel like if you have to wander through the desert in ancient times and you can't pop down at the base of Mount Sinai enjoying a nice ham and cheese sandwich after something like that, it really spruces up a picnic. Maybe throw some deviled eggs in there, whatever the Jewish word is for devil, I don't know. He who must not be named. So, Baltimore eggs, I guess. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. I don't know if I know the answer were that to be a Jeopardy question. I could not get that one, Alex. So, I guess what I'm trying to say after all that is that my name is Charlene and I am an alcoholic. Thank you.
Yeah, Wendy, thanks for saying a few words real quick. I just feel like I have to live up.